Okay, level 1, I'm back on page 135. So this is unit 10 in your book. It's talking about different kinds of triads and inversions, which I don't think we got to at all, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, but it won't hurt to review it. So here they're doing the scale degree again, the scale degrees for you, and just reviewing how you build chords on every note of a scale. These are all what we call root position chords because they're all in thirds, just stacked 1, 3, 5s every time. So we call them root position because the root note of the name is the name of the chord and it's the lowest note. So if you turn the page, just looking at this page, I mean, you can read some of this on your own, but sometimes it just helps to see it on a keyboard if you don't have one. Here at the top of the page, they're talking about first inversion triads. And they give you an example of C, where they show you that the bottom note moves out of the way to the top. So you still have C, E, and G. It's still the same 3 notes, so it's still a C chord, but the bottom note now is the E instead of the C. And so now we've got a different interval in there. You see that 4th on top, it's a little wider. So on the keyboard, it looks like this. So root position chord, 0, 1, 3, 5. And now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep these 2 where they are and put the C on top. So that's what we call first inversion. So let me do that on another key. Let's say I have A major. So that's root position, they're all in thirds. Now I'm gonna move into first inversion, or this is root position, and then first inversion. So now C sharp's the lowest note. So essentially it's the middle note of the chord that ends up being the lowest note in a first inversion triad. And it's all kind of a 3rd here and a 4th here. You could have them spread out further, like if the E was here, the C was here, and the G was here, that would still technically be a first inversion C chord because E would be the lowest note. Anyway, it has to be some kind of C, E, and G to be a C chord. We're just going over now different ways of playing it in different positions. Anyway, at the bottom of that page there on 136, second inversion is just one more. It's like math. This is how many ways can you play this, you know. So now the G's on the bottom. So first inversion was with the middle note on the bottom, and second inversion has the 5th of the chord on the bottom. So still C, E, and G, just all rearranged. And there's a point to this, and we'll get to it. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. And they're over here, triads in all positions on 137. So there's kind of what we were just doing. C chord in root, first inversion, second inversion, and then it goes back to the root. So it's just different permutations of the chord C there. So just remember, they have to keep the same notes. You can't change the notes or you'll change the chord. So I can't go C first inversion. That's not a C chord anymore. It's kind of an A chord now. Anyway, the bottom of the page, root position, letter name C. First inversion, C/E. It's kind of like a fraction, C over E. See the E's on the bottom, C chord over E, and then the same deal with the second inversion, a C chord over G. And in music theory, we label these as a 1/6 and a 1/6/4. You don't have to know that if you're not a music major. These just refer to the distances between the notes. So 6/3 on this one chord, there's a 3rd and a 6th, and a 4th and a 6th. So that's where we're getting those.